Hello again everyone, just another quick update for you. I've been messing around and putting another hole in an incline. This time coming from the Bridge of Doom. There's going to be a river coming down and basically just falling off the edge, so I've created this little tunnel, hole, whatever you want to call it, for the river you can see in the pencil marks, and then it's just got a small road down the side of it for vehicles to pass through. And because there's going to be a couple of houses along, well, there's going to be a house and a school along here, and that's their access point, and then possibly the road's just going to fall off here as well. We haven't got a road here by the Heritage Centre. The road's going to be up the top, possibly with that building there and the old bus in the background as the heritage site. Today's plan, yeah, haven't got one. I'm maybe going to try to start doing some hills in the back. Oh yeah, I've done that as well, which is blocking off that window, because it's going to make it easier to put buildings down the side there up to the tunnel. But yeah, hopefully maybe do the to zoom in a bit there, do the bridge area, bridge, what am I talking about, start building hills over here. That's the plan anyway. Hope everyone's keeping well and staying safe in this glorious weather. I'll catch you in a bit, guys. Something else I've been pottering about with today is I wanted to see what the lights were like in Grace's church, and I put them on, and it was a really, instead of being a warm white, it was really quite a harsh white light on it. And I put 3 lots of LEDs in there, 2 sections of 2, and in the middle a section of 6 going upwards and downwards. So a little tip I had from one of our followers, thank you very much, and I shall pass it on to anybody else who's listening, is paint over the LEDs. So what I did was get some of Grace's acrylic paint, yellow, without asking her, so that's me in trouble, and I literally painted over the top of the LEDs. And I must admit I'm quite impressed, because if you can see, there is actually a lovely little yellow light coming out of them, and you can really see the details in those stained glass windows now as well, which I really think is excellent. Let that focus for a second. If I try and remember, I'll drop a link to these again in the description. It was $7.50 off eBay. But yeah, even the sides, as I said, it's a lovely warm yellow, which would, you know, it's like, okay, you've got that little bit of harshness at the top there, but I think it works really well. And then obviously she's going to have the outside lit up with the spotlights as shown in the previous video. But yeah, get yourself some LEDs, paint if you want to age it, and if you want to make it more realistic, is paint over them with an acrylic yellow. I'm not going to be like Grace and try and pretend to know what the actual name of the yellow is, and that's your result. Let's see if I can zoom in. Can we zoom in? Tend to lose that definition there. But yeah, let me know what you think, guys. Thank you. So Rob steps up again. I was wondering why when I reviewed the video it was going super fast, and I realised the Osmo was set in hyperlapse mode. What a wally. Anyway, so as you see, I've painted this section, painted the rails and the sleepers. What I was trying to say in the video, which obviously you can't hear now, is I'm going to see if Grace wants to paint the chairs themselves. Just zoom this in a bit, because obviously the video I watched from, oh, what was his name, that model railway guy, he actually painted the chairs a rust colour, and my skills don't extend that far. So if Grace wants to do that, I'll get her the paint. If she doesn't, then no worries. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to have an attempt at just ballasting this section. I've got the water PVA mix already mixed up. I'm not going to do it today because I need a spray for the water and washing up liquid. I've got clear washing up liquid. So I'm going to have an attempt at this now, and you can watch this. And now it can actually hear me talking. I don't know if that's a bad thing or not. I'll catch you in a bit. Right guys, so here is Rob's first attempt at ballasting. Watched a load of videos. I've tried to mix and match what's been used in them. So what we got is Jabez £7, is it £7? Yeah, £7 ballast chips. Thanks to Barnabas for that one. I've got a brush for forming the ballast after it's been laid down. I've got a pair of tweezers. I've got a spray bottle here with water and a little bit of IPA in it. I've got a water PVA mix here. There's also a little bit of the clear washing up liquid in that, and a ballaster, and of course the trusty spoon. I'm going to try the ballasting on this first one, and if that don't play nice, then I'm going to be using the trusty spoon. I'm going to give both a go to see how I get on with some sections of the track. Are actually going to be easier with the spoon instead of the ballaster. So let's give this a go then, shall we? So I've got the ballaster on the track. This has got 2 brushes, and it's also got the sections for the rails to slide through as well. Load the ballaster up. I know you're probably all going to cringe by the time I finish this. More than enough. It's probably too much. I can hoover up what I don't use afterwards. So just going to drag this slowly backwards if it plays nice. So that's that empty. And get the brush and brush it off all the sleepers. Actually, it says you should brush the same way you laid, so let's do it that way instead. The outer edges of this, I'm just going to put oh, that's Grace messaging me. The outer edges of this, I'm going to, and that's still Grace messaging me. Should have told her I was filming. Never mind. And what you don't want is any ballast actually sitting on top of the sleepers, because obviously it's not how it would be in real life. But then again, they have those wonderful machines, don't they? I do find those fascinating to watch. It's amazing what mankind comes up with in industry. Before my ambulance work, I actually trained as an engineer, so I have a fascination with all things mechanical, so to speak. tweezers. This is a Grace thing, this is, with tweezers. Like I say, you don't want any of this. That seems alright there. A bit more here. Right, back again after a technical hitch. The battery ran out on the gimbal, wasn't watching it. So that's all the ballast in place for this small section. While I've been waiting for the battery to charge, I've just cleared the rest of it on the sides of the sleepers and everything. Although I have just spotted it. Not quite enough gravel over there. So let's have a go. So the first thing you need to do is to wet the gravel a bit to allow the water PVA mix to run through. And I've also got, as I say, in this bottle, you can't see it, doesn't matter, a little bit of washing up liquid and a little bit of a few drops of IPA as well. So basically fine mist just to soak the gravel a bit. So that's nice and wet. We've got our, let me shake it, my water PVA mix and a syringe. Now I've been told, the videos that I was watching, you basically need to soak this through till it's absolutely running. And it does look like it's a case of complete overkill, but I was quite shocked when I saw it as well, actually, to be honest. You need to make sure that it's absolutely wringing wet. I'm not actually quite sure if I did do a rough 50-50 mix. I think maybe it was too rough. It seems to be sitting on the rails on the sleepers a bit. Let's see how it dries out though. One more and I think that should do it, to be honest. I don't know what everybody else thinks. Right. And that, as they say, is that. Just have to leave this sit and dry. So yeah, let's hope I've done that right. And see what the results look like tomorrow. And I'll probably call it the end of this update as well, or episode. I'm not sure. Grace is back next week before this will be released anyway, so we might do a few more things. Thanks very much for watching, everybody. Hope you're all keeping well. Take care.